Welcome to Trade Doc, Theta Options Trader, where I recap today's close, look at the futures, scan your ETF watch list, spot opportunity. If you like these daily recaps, you should subscribe to this channel. You're responsible for your own trading. This is for educational purposes only. Today is Tuesday, February 7th, 2017. The markets just closed about 20 minutes ago. And the markets, they closed pretty mixed, with the Dow up 1/10%. NASDAQ up unchanged. The Russell was down almost 0.5%, and the NASDAQ was up almost 1/4%. Not too much going on with the markets today. Taking a look at the futures, you can see they're pretty mixed, averaging up. The majors are averaging up about 1/4%. Bonds are up 1/4%. The VIX had some movement today, up 1%. Natural gas went blasting up 3%. Gold was up 1/4%. Silver was up 1/10%. Copper was down 0.5%, and the Nikkei was up 0.5%. Softs metal all came down, especially tin, just not used or not liked, but it was down 8.25%. So commodities are pretty mixed. We'll take a look at the charts, starting with oil, and oil was down 1.5%. Inventory reports coming out tomorrow. We'll see where that goes. You can see it in the morning session. Before the afternoon, it just sold off, and then it recovered a little bit. And I mean, the morning session is sold off, and the afternoon recovered a little bit. Still got this position in USO. Oil and gas explorers, they were down 2.5%, so they're breaking down well in my profit zone of that option strategy. Natural gas, we built a position in that. Still got options playing here. Been buying natural gas for the last couple of days, so just small positions. Especially yesterday, I put in a good position. You can kind of see it's buy it on the way down, sell it on the way up type deal. Gold, kind of bought a little bit more gold today. I'm just not going to put it in because it wasn't, I'm just trying to build a position. It's going to work its way down. Gold miners, still got this strategy here. It's going to expire this week, so I'm hoping it comes back in there, make profits. Silver, didn't add anything there either. Just kind of, silver was down 1/10%. Energy sector was down 1.5%, so it broke the support level. Kind of traded right back up to that line, so you know, it's going to be trading sideways. What I'm thinking. Utility sector right at the top of that range again, and still haven't put any option strategy, but you can see how long it's been doing pretty much nothing since the beginning of December. They were up 1/4% today. Industrial sector was up 1/10%. Still trading in the middle of this range, so it's probably a good place. It's just there's no volatility to sell options in. The material sector was down 3/4%, broke the support level, so it's probably going to trade down, find another support level there. There's nothing that's healthcare sector was up 1/10%, and I'm actually looking to get short. So if they have a little pop in the morning, I'm gonna get short the healthcare sector just for a little while. Real estate, we're short real estate, and they are definitely working their way down. They're down 1/10% today. Home builders was the one I should have put a short on, but they were down 1/10% as well. And this chart, as soon as it loads, you'll see the price action that's been happening for a little bit, but it's more interesting of a short play than and say real estate, but I'm actually really short real estate, and I have some options play in real estate as well. Gonna pause this while it loads. Here's home builders, and they are pretty much right at this support level. So if they can break this support, then it's definitely a short. And here's the support, the next support level for real estate, or my target area where I've had for a while. Retail was down 0.5%. This ain't loading, but I'm just gonna go back to real estate here. So put the short in. I trade real estate pretty much a lot, taking profits, mostly short as you can see, and I've added these two shorts on, and just because they broke this trend line, which I'll just change, is the reason why I'm short now. And this is gonna be like holding these options for, it's usually it's like 45 days. And just the computer's slow, and I want to apologize, but I'm probably gonna cut this video short if the other charts don't load up. But here's home builders, and we short them up there and took profits in it right at that line. Now it's back at that line. Didn't put any other position in that. Retail sector was down 0.5%, so it's still not finding any strength. I'm gonna remove this because it doesn't mean anything, but this is it's just trading up and down on that, so it's got to find some sort of strength. I'll probably find it below. Here's financials, and they're kind of flagging out. They were down 0.25% today, broke this trend line. So as a day trading, it's probably good to buy and short financials. Now they have some high implied volatility in that. The S&P was one that I placed another short in, and this is my option strategy here. And the markets are going crazy. I was able to fill this, and they close unchanged, exactly unchanged, 0-0. So because of that fact was my reason for doing this. Plus it's at the all-time highs, trading this wedge, which is an ascending wedge. I don't know if that's a fill there, but oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this video short just because this doesn't want to load or respond. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and hedge your bets. Peace.